Sully. Baby, I just need to rest my feet for like 1 second.
Oh, so that's why you can't work right now.
There you go, dog.
See, you get paid to dance, not to sit on your ass drinking. Now get to work.
You can be a real asshole when you want to be.
Stupid bitch. Lock up the joint when you're done. I'm going out.
Remember they beat them by like 65 points last year? That was football. That was basketball.
You could have said USC. You could have said a lot of other things besides going to the Aztecs. Ah, my friend. If I'd only gotten sober 10 years ago.
That we have been following for the past several days. The greater Los Angeles area has been plagued with a rash of kidnappings, with as many as 4 victims disappearing in separate attacks, and all possibly by the same masked individual. Now, a source inside the LAPD refuses to say whether or not there is a connection between the kidnapped victims, but there are reports that a detective with the West Los Angeles Division has also fallen prey to this masked criminal.
Want to get out of the car? Isn't that cute?
Sorry guys, gotta go, got another machine in one.
Hey, I saw your commercial, dude, and you sucked, asshole.
Hey, it's Kelly. No, I don't know any more than the cops do. Jackson got nabbed, and they think it might be linked to a priest who got nabbed in the valley on Thursday. And then I got a report across my desk this morning about a kidnapping in Barstow, and they like Jackson's guy for that, too. I don't know, I guess we gotta pull over every green Chevy Malibu in the state and see if Jackson's locked in the trunk. Yeah, I know that's not practical, but we gotta do something. I mean, who knows who's next on this guy's shit list?
No. No. No.
You're dead!
No.
Do you have any idea who I am? You son of a bitch. You mess with the wrong woman, do you hear me?
Much thanks. Dear Lord.
You're never gonna get away with this.
Let me out of here, or you're dead! I'm gonna bust out of here. I'm gonna bust your head. I'll take that gun and stick it up your ass.
I brought the 9 of you here today for a reason. And your survival depends on you discovering what that reason is. I'm gonna leave you alone for your discussions. But I'll return every 10 minutes and kill one of you until you either figure it out or until you're all dead. If you do manage to figure it out, I'll free the survivors, notify the police of our location, and make a full confession to all the crimes I will commit here today.
Wait, I don't get it. I mean, I didn't do anything.
You have 10 minutes.
I don't know who all of you are, but somebody better start talking, because I am not dying here today.
Dude out there's full of shit.
What makes you say that?
I just know. No one does this deal for real.
Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is... Shit! Dude, how does the rest of it go?
One of you has to know something. What did you do?
Don't look at me, bitch. There's 8 other guys in this room.
Can anyone think of a reason why they're here? He's gonna kill us. So there has to be something.
Well, I'll be the first to admit that I have a pretty messed up history. But I don't know who that guy is or why I'm here.
And I'll be the last to admit shit. To hell with that guy. He's a punk, and my money says that he's a cop.
What?
You're insane.
The punk-ass pig puts a bunch of criminals in one room, all right? Gets them all scared and crowing about the shit that they did. The cops write a list and bust us all. I'm not saying shit.
This is not a setup by the cops.
I had a friend a couple of years ago, got in a barroom fight with the guy. Guy turns out to be a cop. A couple hours later, he's in a room like this. They threw him a hell of a blanket party. The guy never did walk the same since.
It's not the cops.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm a fucking genius, okay?
Yeah, well, anything is possible.
I had a customer a couple of weeks ago threatened to kill me when I cut him off at the bar. Then he drove his car into a building.
Maybe this is all just a mistake.
What, do you think he kidnapped all of us by mistake? Look, he's obviously crazy, so that's something we can use to our advantage.
Are we supposed to think of a crime that's so horrible that he would kill 9 people as a result? Some horrible crime that we did.
I'm sorry, Father, but the worst thing one person can do to another is child molestation.
I never would do such a thing.
I have.
With like boys or girls?
Does it matter to you?
No.
Me neither.
Oh, you sick son of a bitch!
You put me in a room with you, with no windows, no doors, and you're gonna wish that you were never born.
Sweetie, we are in a room with no windows or doors. And the only thing you're gonna do is try to survive, just like me.
Maybe you deserve to die.
What I've done might have gotten me here. But you two, and all of you, what have all of you done to deserve the death penalty,
My name is Eddie Vigoda.
Hi, Eddie.
I don't know, maybe that helps somebody.
No, Eddie. No, it doesn't. I'm Dean Jackson.
I'm Kelly Murphy. I'm an assistant district attorney for Los Angeles County.
Can you think of anyone you put away that would want revenge? Like a crazed killer, you know, some escaped psycho?
Take your pick. I mean, I've made more than a few enemies. But there are people that keep tabs on parolees that might come after me. And no one saw this guy coming. Jackson, anything you'd like to add?
Huh?
I know you.
Says you.
No, we did some business together years ago. Sure, it was small-time stuff for you, but it was pretty big for me. My name's Christian Collinsworth.
What kind of business are you in?
It's always with the mob. You know, it doesn't surprise me that you don't remember me. It's been a long time.
What's your name anyway, man?
Sully Fenton from Vegas.
What kind of business did you two do together?
Ask the kid, hell if I know.
Deal came my way. Some pharmaceutical-grade speed. I was about $5 grand short, so I went to Sully. He was in the business for loaning money for drugs for part of the product and the profits.
I'm sure $5 grand sounded pretty sweet to me at the time, especially selling meth.
So what happened?
I sold the stuff to these 2 cool guys who turned out to be undercover cops. And I went in for 3 years.
You still paid me, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everybody knows what happens when you don't pay Sully Fenton. I'm not stupid.
Are you sure about that?
I had nothing going into prison. I didn't even last getting out. But I got what I needed as soon as I hit the streets in May. You were paid by the end of the month. Now I'm an actor and bartender in Hollywood, though.
Good for you.
I'm gonna miss my sitcom audition.
Your audition? Where the hell do you think you are?
Jesus, would you cut the kid some slack already? We're all scared here. He's doing his best. Hey, is Sully the only one who's not from Los Angeles?
My travels have taken me all over, including Los Angeles. More than a few prisons.
I'm Father Michael Francis. I have a Catholic parish in the San Fernando Valley. Eddie, where you from?
Barstow.
You guys forgot about me.
You said you ain't talking. I just figured you're from Los Angeles since, you know, the city's chock full of you pussies.
I got you.
Excuse me. No one appreciates your pissing match more than I, but I think we're forgetting about someone.
Do you speak English? English.
Say something. I know you understand us.
我知道你们要跟我说话，我不明白呀。那你一定要帮我的忙。你告诉我你要我做什么事啊？
Does anybody know what this language is? Anyone know what it is?
Chinese, I
How
think.
the hell do you know?
Old school kung fu flick.
It's annoying, whatever it is. I hope they cap her ass first.
哦，你是黑鬼 ，nigger。
The chick does speak English.
Yeah, this is funny. Let's see who lives and dies first.
This situation stinks of a pig setup.
Jesus!
Told you.
God, for the last time, this has absolutely nothing to do with the cops. How can you be so sure?
Because I am a cop.
I knew it. I knew
I
it.
thought if I told you scumbags I was LA County, you wouldn't say anything knowing I was one of the good guys.
Good guys. Yeah. You're one of the good guys.
Yeah.
In my old neighborhood, the cops weren't the good guys.
I'm not a scumbag.
I make you a bet that our masked host comes back in here, grabs one of us, brings him outside, shoots the gun up into the air, and we all think he's dead.
Yep. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna sweat us. That's what he's gonna do.
You think?
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Really?
Come on, guys, come on. We can do this. Yeah, if he figured out why we're all here, we can figure it out.
You know what? I really appreciate your can-do spirit, but if this pig is wrong, my name's Coogan, and I gotta say, what a pleasure it was to spend the last 10 minutes of my life with you all.
Well, we still haven't gotten your name.
You didn't? Miss Chink over there said it plain as day. It's what you and everyone else think. Nigga, right?
Yeah, is that with 1 G or 2?
Oh, that. With 2.
You think this is funny? This isn't funny.
Hey, what else am I gonna do? In about 3 seconds, we're gonna find out if Coogan's right about this being a bust, or we're gonna find one of us dead.
Why are you here?
You gotta give us more time. You're asking the impossible. We're all willing to do whatever you want, but you have to give us something in return.
Okay. How could I have known that? Wait, please. Can you just wait a second, please?
What are you doing, man?
Sorry to see him go, but that's one less to worry about, right?
As I said, you have to know why I brought each and every one of you here in order to survive. If you want to walk out of here alive, you better figure out why he was here as well.
can't die like this.
Please, God, we ask that you guide this soul into your bosom and show him the love and compassion that he has not received in his last moments here.
You think we can toss the idea of him faking the killing outside the door? Hmm? Who are you praying to? God's not here.
As we pray, dear Heavenly Father, in your name.
You still think this is the cops? If we don't figure out what's going on before somebody else dies, we're not going to get out of here alive.
Well, does anybody here speak Chinese?
I speak a little Spanish.
Hablo español?
我什么都不懂啊！你别跟我说乱说话，急死我了。
Really? Oh. No dice.
Padre, sure you didn't touch no kids?
I have never harmed a child in my life.
Anyway, that thing over there, he's already admitted to the crime, so stop looking at me.
Hey. Guys, I might be a little screwed up, but I just spent 5 years in jail. I'm trying to be a reformed man.
What'd you serve time for?
Grand Theft Auto.
Not child molestation?
No, that's all they could hit me with. You see, they couldn't find the body.
Wow, you're a winner, ain't you?
Thank you.
Piece of shit.
I think it's about time we heard from you.
All right. I'm Leon, from LA. My brother and I used to work up and down the West Coast.
What kind of work did you do?
Looking for this? Don't give me those fucked up looks. At least I never sexed and killed no kids. I never killed anybody. But I'll rob your ass. The price is right. Cash is king, and I stick to what works. But guns could be better than cash.
Kelly, did you ever prosecute Leon?
No, he doesn't look familiar.
That's because I never got caught.
Yeah, well, our friend out there caught you.
Yeah, coming out the USC library, no less.
Library?
Yeah, it pays to do research in my business.
If the cop and Kelly know each other, and Christian and Vegas Sully know each other, then it would make sense if we're all connected here. Whether we know it or not.
Well, if I busted you, you guys would know better than me. I mean, that list is long.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I wouldn't even know where to begin. But in my business, we don't do this shit.
I forget how you people can be so thoughtless and careless when it comes to human life. I spend every waking moment serving God by trying to help people in my community, and all you seem to do is try to destroy life.
You put yourself up on a pedestal, but you're here just like the rest of us. So why don't you stop talking about why you shouldn't be here and let's figure out why you are.
Hey, Eddie. Eddie! What? Nobody's stopping you from talking, Eddie.
I work for a health insurance carrier. I'm from Barstow.
That's fascinating. Any other useless facts you'd like to pass around?
I'm doing my best.
Tell us about your work. What do you do? Come on, what do you do, Eddie?
Okay. A couple of years ago, I helped out my brother-in-law. He has colon cancer. My company does a lot of experimental medical work, and I falsified his forms so that he can get the treatment. But I did it to help my brother-in-law. I mean, this doesn't make sense. I'm a good person. I don't deserve to be here. I shouldn't be here.
Hey! Relax there, leaky faucet.
Okay. I'm human.
Jesus Christ.
So, you know, I mean, all right, everybody have a look, you know? Laugh. But you know what? If we don't start confessing, I mean, we're never gonna make it out of here alive. Everybody's gotta help.
Jackson and I used to sleep together.
Yeah, until my wife found out. Would your wife go this far to get back at you for cheating on her?
No, she divorced me and moved to Arizona. I think that's far enough. Plus, she has no way of getting us all here together. And she has no reason to. I pay my alimony. I don't think she hates me that much.
No ex-wife would want her man dead. That's a money train.
Look, no one knows you two, so I doubt it's the ex-wife.
And nobody really wants to hear about your sex life.
Yeah, well, she's just pissed off because we got caught.
Yeah, it was your big mouth that got us caught.
You know what, Kelly? You're not the only one who got hurt. I lost my wife.
Yeah, and I was labeled the home-wrecking slut. That did wonders for my career.
And I wasn't the only person you were screwing around with. What was it? A month before some judge knocked you up?
Hey, kitty cats. Why so hostile? An affair is an affair.
Now we're getting relationship advice from a pedophile.
What the fuck you looking at?
You want a tall drink of water.
Oh, you're turning faggot now?
No. I just realized how I'm getting out of here. None of you guys are gonna come up with shit. The closest one to me.
What are you doing?
So start kicking.
You're crazy, man.
You got a better idea? Break my hands so I can get out these cuffs.
You're crazy.
I'm not kidding. Start kicking, man.
All right. My pleasure.
Come on, game it up.
I'll get it.
Wait, come on. Stop. Wait. Almost got it. No, come on. One more. Just do bleak. Come on. Come on.
Gail!
All right.
Go! Leon, get up and get behind the door. And when he comes in, you push him in and we'll attack him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bring him my way.
Leon, get behind the door. Come on.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But I got a better one.
Nice.
Later.
Well, you can't leave us.
Bitch, you think I give a damn about you? The hell with you.
Leon, you can't leave us in here like this.
他会把我们丢到救
Leon, what are you doing? You know you can't leave us in here. Don't leave us here. Damn it!
Thoughts has been going through my mind while I was in that fucked up room, and that's a fucked up room. Now that I got this gun, the shit that I got in store for you.
I've been planning this for 2 years. Nothing is going to take away what I have in store for you and the others, and I mean nothing. Before I enter, I place 1 bullet to that gun you hold. But this gun holds 6.
Fuck.
He didn't make it.
Why are you here?
Maybe you should move him out of the way of the splatter. I'd hate to see somebody die before you get a chance to kill him yourself. Yeah, that's a good reason.
Please. You don't have to do this.
Up until now, the order's been random. I just want you to know that you're next.
Fuck you.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou. Blessed art thou amongst women. I can't remember the prayer either. I used to know it. I've said it like a million times. Can you help me, Father? What? What's wrong?
I don't know. I can't remember, but it's so familiar.
Oh, look. We got another 10 minutes. It can take me that long to find my keys in the morning. You finding something funny there, bleeding boy?
Oh, I'm gonna die like the man said. And you guys are gonna die with me. I got 8 minutes to live. I'm not even thinking about you bitches. I gotta make peace. God, I gotta make peace.
Look, if you're gonna die a happy man, then I'm gonna die a happy man laughing at your misery.
Look, we know Leon's next to go. That means we have 8 minutes to figure out why he was here, and another 10 minutes before somebody else dies. Come on, we can figure this out. Let's put our heads together, guys. Come on, we can do this. Eddie, come on, we can do this.
你这个脸很熟，我记得你，我不记得你的名字，你认不认识我呀？啊，我记得了，你是我那个 lawyer 啊！哎，强盗到我这抢我啊！你帮我点出来那个牌子
Something turned the slants on.
监狱里去了，那是你呀！
It's comical if you watch it right.
戴眼镜，你那是
Dictionary
戴眼镜啊，戴眼镜的，
Glasses?
戴眼镜。
Glasses.
I haven't worn glasses in years.
I remember when you wore glasses. This lady knows you, or she did know you.
Ben.
Shooting? Some kind of shooting? A shooting?
Robbery?
Ben.
Robbery.
Mrs. Chan?
是Chan。
Her name is Nung Chan.
对了，我是 Chan，但我们有什么联络啊？
Did you get the guy who robbed her?
Yeah, Chan picked him out of a lineup I prosecuted. He went to San Quentin.
What was this guy's name?
Greeley. Wade Greeley. He was a total punk kid, 20 years old, a total loser.
So that's it? That's why we're here? Because this kid, Wade Greeley, is pissed off that you sent him to prison?
All we have here is a robbery, and a name, and a whole hell of a lot of unanswered questions. Okay, I don't even remember busting this guy, Wade Greeley.
What about you, Father? Does any of this mean anything to you?
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Okay, if Wade Greeley going to jail is the end-all, be-all, then we must fit into this before that happened.
I think I've got us a timeline.
You know, listen to you guys, I got a glimmer of hope. Thought for a sec you had that son of a bitch beat.
Well, well, well. Look who's back from the dead.
Ease up, man. Ease up. I'm having to change your heart or something like that. I'm thinking letting you people die is not right. I haven't done nothing good in a long time. And I said I never killed nobody. That's a lie. I want my cut of cash you gave that bitch of yours.
What cash? I ain't fucking tripping.
I know about the money belt and those Brentwood bitches last month.
You accusing me of holding out?
Nah, I'm straight saying. Who you turning your back to, man? Pull guns on people?
For sure, motherfucker.
Got a gun too. I dumped his body in a dumpster downtown LA at the Cinco de Mayo festival. He said he never liked the Mexicans in their parades. One last childish act on my part. A couple days later, I went to the morgue with our mother. I stood over the body. I didn't say anything. I went to the street and sold the rest of our stuff. Wow, I never told nobody that. Wow. I didn't speak or see too much of my mother after the funeral. I'll never see either of them again. I'll never have a chance to say I'm sorry. I want my mother to forgive me. I deserve to die, but I want to be forgiven. Somebody just forgive me.
He who seeks forgiveness shall find it.
We're no better off than we were before. I mean, we have nothing new, and there's like a minute left.
Here's something new. That guy said he's been planning this for 2 years.
Okay, what were we all doing 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I did 30 days for busting some joker in the head for hassling one of my dancers, but no one's gonna give two shits about that one.
No. Two years ago, I was just... I had the same job. Selling insurance, approvals, dismissals. I don't know. It's nothing unusual.
Kelly?
Kelly, 2 years ago.
Why are you here?
We know part of the answer. We've got some of it.
All or nothing.
Son of a bitch. I'll see you in hell.
I know.
What are you doing? Stop this!
Father, you still with us?
Not going to like what I have to say.
Anything's better than nothing at this point.
Either say it or don't.
I figured out why I'm here.
Well, holy shit!
I know why someone else was in this room as well. I know what we have done to the man that holds us captive.
So, what is it?
Yeah, spill it!
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? Come on,
What
Father!
was said to me was said in confidence. I can't repeat it.
You want to play Pictionary or something? Fine. Me and you, Father, against her and, Mandarin Duck.
I can't reveal what was said to me. There's nothing I can do. My relationship with God goes beyond my life and yours.
This is bullshit, Father.
All right. You better start talking right now, or so help me, I will goddamn crack that head of yours.
You'll do what? I'm facing death already. I have no fear of death when it comes to upholding the Lord's law. My loyalty will not be questioned. My devotion does not exist only when the situation deems convenient.
People are dead because of you.
You don't know that to be true.
The hell I don't, cocksucker! Leon lay there dying, but at least he had the balls to speak his mind, even though it went against his own fucked up judgment. And now you're gonna have all of us die because you're gonna keep quiet behind some collar and dusty oath?
Sully, would you turn in your brother for a lighter sentence?
My brother's dead.
So then your father. Would you give up your father to save your own skin?
I would never cross my father.
So then you can understand my situation.
No, I can't!
It's like waking up from one nightmare into another.
Shut the hell up, Eddie.
If Father Francis has made up his mind, we're just gonna have to get out of here without him.
And what, you're defending the cocksucker?
No, but I got a wife to get home to. And we're wasting time arguing.
To hell with Francis, okay? If he's not gonna talk, we're never gonna figure out why he's here. So, if we want to live, we're gonna have to escape. Okay, we're gonna have to take him down. And we have to face the fact that we may have to kill him.
Oh, I ain't got no problem with that.
Okay, hold on. What do we know? We know Greeley robbed Chan's liquor store. And we know Kelly prosecuted him.
Okay, well, that's 2 out of 9, Eddie.
Maybe there's more to it. Maybe it goes beyond those people who were directly responsible for him going to jail. Maybe he's thinking in bigger terms.
Yeah, maybe we're not all connected in this. Maybe he's going after everybody that's ever done anything wrong to this guy.
We need to come clean. Completely clean about everything. Right now. All of us.
All right. You want a story? 8 years ago, this old man came in and slapped me around in front of my crew. Some crazy bastard who owed me money came in and tried to punk me in front of my people. I went back to his pawn shop that night. Yeah, I went back and I firebombed it. Boom! The problem? The problem? I didn't know he lived upstairs in an apartment with his grandkids. That's why I deserve to die.
It's my first year on the force. I was working in the Valley Division, and my partner got into it with this speed freak. It was bad. Kid was all tweaked out, and my partner was having a really rough day, and the kid took a swing at my partner. And that was it. He beat the hell out of this kid. I really wanted to stop him. But he looked up at me. He looked at me and he asked me if I wanted to join in.
You joined in?
Yeah, I didn't want to hurt my reputation, you know? I mean, it was my first year out on the street. I mean, you know what I mean, Kelly.
So you beat the kid?
Yeah, but goddamn it, I'm not proud of it.
Well, did you go to internal affairs?
No. I stuck around for 2 more years and got transferred out of there.
So why would your old partner pull you down here if you never turned him in or told anyone?
It wasn't my partner. I was thinking maybe the kid finally tracked us down, not for beating him up, for blinding him.
That's awful. What was the kid's name?
Alfie Martinez. And I don't know if that's the reason why I'm down here, but that's what haunts me every day of my life. That I didn't stand up. You know, I didn't have the courage to do anything, to stand up to my superiors.
So, if your old partner is still alive, wouldn't it make sense that he'd be in here with us?
Yeah, that's just a dead end. Another dead end.
I'm telling you, we're wasting time. We've got to find our own way out of here like Leon did.
Yeah, that worked out real well for him.
你呀、又说又笑， 啊，胡说八道。
Yeah, sing it,
对我
sister.
一点都不关心。
Hallelujah, right,
下次
cocksucker?
要掰我
Shut the
下
hell
次
up, Sully!
我是下次的那个人。
We gotta think of something. I just thought of something. I don't know if this is anything, but since we're confessing our sins, and there is a priest here.
Just spit it out, Eddie.
When I was in college, we had some girls, strippers, over for a party. We were all drinking, and I spent some time with one of them. We both got really drunk, and...
You banged her.
Yeah, but she said it was rape.
Oh, and here all this time we thought you were so perfect. It turns out you're just another asshole frat boy.
Well, they dropped the charges due to lack of evidence, but
Well,
maybe
Mom and
she's...
Dad must have been so proud.
I'm just trying to help. I mean, something might click. Isn't that the whole point?
No, you're getting us further away from the point I was trying to make.
Guys, look, this is about the robbery. We're missing something. I know we are.
No, there's nothing else with the robbery, I promise you.
What was that, Francis?
You know we're going down the wrong road, don't you?
Yeah, 20 years of poker tells me that's a yes. What do you know, Father?
Forget about the robbery, okay? It doesn't matter what he knows.
Shut up, Kelly!
You were about to beat that kid to death, and now you won't help me kill the guy who's ready to execute us all? What the hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with all of you?
Hey, I'm with you, Kelly. But this cocksucker here is about ready to crack, and I'm pretty damn interested to hear what he has to say.
I know you want to tell us, Father.
Oh, come on, you ready to break that oath, Father?
This isn't easy, okay?
Just say it. It's the right thing to do.
What if I said that I knew for a fact that Wade Greeley did not rob Chan's store?
Bullshit. Chan was the eyewitness. Greeley didn't have an alibi, and I had the evidence, concrete evidence.
Did Greeley say he was innocent?
Well, of course he said he was innocent. Everybody's innocent. Nobody wants to be convicted once they're caught.
Well, what do you know about it, Father?
No, I'm telling you, Greeley was guilty.
Son of a bitch.
What?
One of us confessed to the crime in Father Francis's confessional. I bet that's it.
Is that it? Is it, Father?
Whatever Father Francis knows, he knows from the confessional. Otherwise, he would tell us. Has anyone ever been to confession in the San Fernando Valley?
You're right.
No. Christian. It has to be Christian. You all saw the Father's face when I couldn't remember the Hail Mary? I reminded him of Christian. He forgot the same prayer earlier, remember? What could Christian have told Father Francis?
That he robbed the liquor store.
You've known this whole time?
I did not know the whole time. It wasn't until after Chan came up with the robbery that I knew for sure.
Ah, cocksucker!
I told you you wouldn't like what I had to say.
Are you absolutely positive that it was Christian in the confessional?
The Lord is with thee. Dude, how does the rest of that go?
If I had a Bible, I'd put my hand on it.
You got the wrong man, prosecutor. Wade Greeley's the wrong guy.
I had the evidence against him.
Regardless, I mean, this is a whole new ballgame now.
Holy shit. Sully.
Yeah.
Christian got out of jail the same time Chan's store was robbed.
So what does that have to do with me?
What happens to people who don't pay you?
If they owe a little, I go for their knees. If they owe a lot, I go for their jugular.
Yeah, well, does Christian look like the type of kid who could take a beating?
So what? What are you saying?
Christian robbed Chan to get you the money. He said that he got out of jail in May and paid you soon after. How else could he have gotten the money? It fits.
Wait a second. So you're telling me of all the fucked up shit I've done through the course of my life, I loaned some dead dumbass $5 grand and that's what I'm gonna die for?
The kid needed a motive, and I think you're it.
That's goddamn ridiculous. You're serious? All I did was give him some cash. I gotta die for that? That's bullshit.
The connection between you and Christian has been there the whole time. We just never thought anything of it.
Oh, and I still don't. All this shit Oh, hey there, asshole!
Why are you here?
You know what? We don't know. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't know what kind of shit you got going on here, but I'm sick of it. You've got me sweating, rethinking all the horrible things that I've done in my life and all the people I've crossed for what? For some dumbass that I loaned $5,000 to? Well, guess what? That's how I do business and that's how I get shit done. I don't apologize for shit.
Knowing what you know, knowing how your life will end, would you change the way you do business?
Hell no. I don't regret anything. I wouldn't do a damn thing different. What's the matter? You don't like that, do you dirty revenge-seeking pussy? I don't regret anything. What, you want me to regret my life? Fuck you. Ah, you want the satisfaction of me begging for my life, don't you? Fuck you. You want the satisfaction of killing all of us thinking it's gonna change our lives. Wah, wah, wah. Well, fuck you! I take that back. I take all that back. Yeah. I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of me being pissed off while I die. Of all the shit you could have killed me for, $5,000. Fuck you! Come on, bastard. Let's do this. Hit me right here in the head, just like my brother. Reunite me with him. Come on, asshole, pull the trigger!
But it's not your turn. It's Eddie's.
Me? No. No. Please. No, don't kill me. Just tell me why I'm here.
Damn it! What? One person dies every 10 minutes! That's what you said! Father Francis is dead! You cannot take Eddie now!
Really? $5,000?
You shouldn't be in such a hurry to die. If this is the end for you, you'll want to make every minute count.
This doesn't have to continue. Okay, we know why you brought most of us here, and we know what you must have been feeling, what you must be feeling now. Okay, I think I speak for all of us when we say we wish we could go back and change history, but we can't. Wade Greeley? Whatever it is that you think we've done to you, whatever it is you've done here today, we can make it right. You just have to talk to us. Look, we can help. I can help. Okay, whatever it is you want, I can make that happen. Do you understand what I'm telling you, Wade?
I'm not Wade Greeley.
It's not Wade Greeley. This doesn't make any sense.
There's way too many coincidences for it not to be this guy Greeley.
I've spent $5,000 on a bottle of whiskey without a care in the world.
Sully, we get it.
I'm telling you, he's gonna kill us all, okay? He doesn't care if we come up with his plan.
If he just wanted to kill us, we'd be dead already. He's here to make a point. But do we really think this isn't Greeley?
If it isn't, it has to be somebody close to him. Somebody that can help him plan this. Kelly, back at the trial, was there anyone there? Were there any friends or family? Anyone who stood by him?
No, he didn't have anything or anyone. I don't even think he made bail.
Can you give us a few more details?
Jeez, this is so long ago. I mean, do you realize how many trials I've had since then, since before then?
Okay, let's think. Leon said that he'd been planning this for 2 years. When did Greeley's case go to trial?
I don't remember.
Can you at least tell us how many years he got in prison?
Armed robbery, assault, no plea, 5 years maybe.
Well, then the years don't add up. If I was wrongly convicted of a crime, I would start plotting my revenge the day I was convicted.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing about this makes sense. The only way we're gonna get out of this is if we escape.
Was Christian in the lineup when Chan picked Greeley?
No, if Christian was in the lineup, Chan would have recognized him when we pulled the hoods off.
But she didn't recognize Kelly until later.
Well, maybe she did. I mean, nobody understood what she was saying.
Mrs. Chan, is
Give
there
it
any...
up. We're getting off track.
I'm just coming up with possibilities.
Well, to hell with your possibilities.
Why are you pissed at me?
Because maybe we still don't know jack about you.
Are you really that stupid to think I'm hiding something? I've told you everything that I can think of, so don't blame me.
Something about you still doesn't sit right with me, Eddie.
You know, you've been riding me and picking on me this whole time. What is your problem?
I might be dead in 10 minutes. That's my fucking problem.
I think we all know who's next.
Calm down.
Well, what about you, Jackson? We still don't know why you're here. All we know is that you beat a kid blind and cheated on your wife.
Well, look who's growing some balls.
I think I got it.
You better watch your tone, Eddie. I'm gonna start thinking you're this psycho's partner, or at least until I see your brains against the wall.
Yeah, well, not if I see yours first.
Fine, go ahead. Sign me up.
Hey, shut up! You guys are worse than my strippers. Now listen, Leon said that he killed his brother and dumped him during the Cinco de Mayo parade, remember?
So what?
Well, Christian said that he got out of jail in May.
And?
What if that was around the same time? Look, Christian got out of jail, right? And he said he got my $5 grand right afterwards, right? Well, if we go back and think about it, Christian said that he had nothing when he left jail.
I had nothing going into prison. I had even less getting out.
But somehow he was able to pull off this big liquor store robbery heist? Where did he get a gun to rob Mrs. Chan?
Leon said the easiest product to move were guns.
Guns could be better than cash.
So you think Leon sold the gun to Christian that he used to rob Chan's liquor store?
So, Sully gave Christian the motive for the robbery. Leon gave him opportunity. Chan identified the wrong man. Kelly locked him up. And Father Francis didn't go to the cops after he found out the truth. Okay, so that leaves Jackson, me, and Coogan. But we can all agree that this all started with Christian borrowing money from Sully. Between that and Greeley going to jail is our new timeline. When Christian borrowed the money from Sully, I was studying pharmaceuticals in Arizona.
Okay, well, Christian said that he was dealing drugs. Could he have gotten them from you?
No, I didn't have any access to drugs.
All right, we've narrowed this down some.
Narrowed it down. All we got is a robbery, drug dealing, and a pedophile. I'm sorry, buddy.
Buddy? Look, Sully is a criminal, okay? He's a killer. We would have taken him down 100 times if we had the chance. Now he's your best friend?
Oh, I'm sorry for liking the guy who's trying to save my life.
Thank you. And for baking your not so bad yourself.
Look, our only chance is that we think Eddie might be next, and then hopefully after that, Sully's next. So you and I can take him down.
God, you are one twisted, home-wrecking bitch!
Oh, well, it's good to know it only takes a gun to your head for you to speak your mind.
You know what? The worst thing I did was not beating that kid till he was blind. It was fucking the lawyer.
Oh, ouch, that hurts. Jackson, I hope you die for getting me into this.
What are you talking about? I didn't get you into this.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
No, wait. You just said that Jackson got you into this. What does that mean?
What does what mean? Look, we have like seconds left till he comes in.
Why are you here?
Because this bitch knows something and she won't talk.
我求你不要杀我呀！你的儿子死了，那不是我的错，是我那个老人他说谎，把你儿子放到监狱里去的。我求你呀，我求你不要杀我呀！求你啊，不要杀我！把我放走吧，放我走，放我走啊！
Please, I beg you. You can't kill me. You have to let me go. My child needs me. Okay, my son needs his mommy. Please, you're a human being. You can understand. You can't take a mother away from her son.
Your son William goes to the Sacred Heart School where he's picked up every day by your hired help. And when was the last time you actually spent time with him? And how long will it be before you pack him off to some boarding school? Do not use your child as an excuse. It pisses me off. It should piss you off as well.
What's he talking about, Kelly?
Looks like you might be a dad, Jackson.
Billy's mine. I didn't think I could. My wife and I, we've been trying but I didn't think it was possible.
Yeah, well, it's possible. Maybe if you had spent a little less time with me and a little more with her.
How could you do that to me? Could you just keep that from me? I know our relationship, the breakup was bad, but how could you just cut me off like that?
I had to do what was best for me, okay? Jackass over there was never gonna leave his wife. He would rather just lead me on. So when I found out, I just blamed it on someone else.
What you did was wrong and downright selfish. You need to start talking, and it doesn't matter what you're holding back. I don't care. I forgive you, but we have to get out of here alive.
Do you want to die?
I might as well be dead if this gets out.
Before you said Jackson got you into this. How?
Look. Wade Greeley was picked up 2 miles from the liquor store. He was a good match to Chan's description. And no one could verify his lame-ass alibi. And then Chan picked him out of the lineup. I had him. I had to have him. You remember what I was going through, Jackson. The mother and son, the abortion case, 2 in a row, lost. I was just getting into the life that I had worked so hard for. And I felt the pressure. You know, I had to have a conviction or I was on my way out. I was the lowest on the totem pole and no one was taking me seriously. I had to win at all costs.
Losing cases doesn't make you incompetent.
No, but combine that with budget cuts and an affair with Jackson that was growing more public every day, and it doesn't look good.
What did you make me do, Kelly?
I had Chan's testimony, but it was shaky at best. I would never be able to convince a jury that a 60-year-old woman could positively identify someone, especially after she'd been pistol whipped. I had to put Greeley at the scene. During the struggle, Chan grabbed Christian by the head and got a few hairs, so I knew I just had to get some of Wade's hair and make the switch. So I snuck the sample out of the lab. I got a few hairs from Wade's comb, and I couldn't get the sample back into the evidence room.
And I thought me and Coogan were the most fucked up two in this room.
Don't you realize that you helped kill these people? How could you not tell us this before?
Look, if the truth ever gets out of this room, I'm over. I'll lose my job, I'll go to jail, I'll never see my son again. I might as well be dead. I committed a felony.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
You know, I know we're not a team or a family, but we have a child together. Doesn't that mean something?
No, he's my son, Jackson, okay? You're not a father, you'll never be a father. You're just a dick, literally.
You're fucking unbelievable, Kelly.
You're not a father.
What?
No. Hear me out for a second. Greeley said that he wasn't Wade Greeley.
I'm not Wade Greeley.
Did you see how upset he got when Kelly tried to use her son for pity?
Do not use your child as an excuse. It pisses me off.
I mean, if it's not really Wade, then maybe it's his father.
Has anybody thought about what happened to Wade Greeley after he went to prison? Remember when I said Wade Greeley going to prison was the end-all be-all? Well, I could have been wrong.
Jackson was onto something a minute ago. We've been trying to see how Coogan and I fit into the timeline before the trial. We weren't thinking about what happened after prison. You said that Wade was in San Quentin. Did Christian say what prison he was in?
No, but the sick fucker over there said he'd been to a couple of prisons.
My travels have taken me all over, including Los Angeles. More than a few prisons.
This must mean something.
Christian couldn't have known Wade Greeley. Christian got out of prison before Wade Greeley went in. But Coogan, knowing Wade Greeley, that's a possibility.
That just leaves me. Wait! We need more time!
Why are you here?
Look, we think it has something to do with what happened to your son after he went to prison.
Isn't this what you want? You want us to think about our lives and our actions and crimes and how they've affected other people? Well, that's what we're doing, and it's killing us.
Look, no one has suffered like you and your son, okay? No one here was on trial. No one here was punished for their crimes. We've just gone on with our lives and never looked back, but you have to look back every single day. Now look, you asked Sully if he would change, knowing what he's done. Well, I guarantee you ask anyone in this room now, and we would change. We would change for the better.
Now speak for yourself, kiss ass. Kiss my ass.
You could have died finding some humanity or humility.
I'd rather go out in style.
Maybe we do deserve to die.
I just wish I knew why.
What, you two are ready to give up? You're both ready to die? Well, fuck you both. Okay, never give up. Look, I've lived through worse than this, and I'll live through this.
Worse than this, Kelly? What could possibly be worse than this?
Well, back when you and I were still dating, I was stupid enough in this day and age to think that I could walk to my car alone at night. Some sweaty, bald-headed bastard grabbed me from behind and threw me in his van. He bashed my head on the steel flooring, and I was dazed, but I could see that there was already blood there. This wasn't his first time. He put his hand over my face as he ripped my clothes off. You know, it's like my brain didn't really register the pain. I just kept thinking about how I was gonna get this guy, this thing, you know, and I was gonna put him away for the rest of his life. I kept imagining the courtroom and how I would be looking into his eyes and I would say, "I'm the one that ruined your life." But then I realized we weren't in a courtroom. There was no judge, no jury. It was just me and the shithead who thought he could put his hands all over me. The fuck was this guy to violate me, to take my life? What right did he have to touch me? I wasn't scared. I was furious.
Why didn't you tell me, Kelly? We could have done something about that.
You could have searched everywhere. You never would have found him. When he was done, he rolled off me, and I saw that there was a baseball bat in his van, and I grabbed it and I hit him hard. You know, and I stepped back to thinking someone must have seen, someone must have heard, but as I waited for someone to come help me, I hit him again. And then I hit him again, and I just kept swinging, and he just kept screaming. You know, and he begged. Can you believe that? I swear, I think it maybe hit him harder. And then he just stopped screaming. He stopped moving. And I looked around again, and still no one was there. No one heard, no one cared. So I went home, and I cleaned up, and I burned the bat in my fireplace. And I just went on with my life. Like that, it was just over. And the next day, when they found his body, I made sure no one went looking for his killer. And now I'm here. And I promise you, I will live through this, and I will survive at all costs.
What about rape? We all heard Coogan. He didn't care if it was boys or girls. And if he was in the same prison with Wade, why not a 20-year-old kid?
We did this to him.
How could I have known what was going to happen to him?
Think about Wade Greeley. An innocent kid, and all the things he went through. And think about his father. Having to think about what happened to his son. Think about that.
When Coogan was shot, when Greeley came in here and shot him, what did Coogan say?
I don't remember.
What are you thinking?
He said something about splatter and killing everyone or something like that.
Maybe you should move him out of the way of the splatter. I'd hate to see somebody die before you get a chance to kill him yourself.
Yeah, he was being a smartass. He was talking about the bullet. If it went through him and killed somebody else.
I thought the same thing. But what if that's not what he meant? What if the joke was about something else? His blood, for instance. His infected blood. What if Coogan had AIDS?
Whoa, that's a big stretch, Eddie.
Not really. That's the final piece of our timeline. It starts with Christian borrowing money from Sully.
I know you.
Says you?
No, we did some business together years ago.
But then he loses that money after a bad drug deal and ends up in jail. When he gets released, he buys a gun from Leon. Uses it to rob Chan's liquor store because he still owes Sully the money. Then Chan picks Wade Greeley out of the lineup. Kelly makes sure the evidence fits her case and uses Jackson to secure that evidence against Wade for the trial. Father Francis learns the truth during confession, but being bound by God, says nothing. So Wade ends up in prison where he has a run-in with Coogan. And that's how I'm tied into all this.
So why are you here?
Back around the time when Wade would have been released from prison, my company had acquired the exclusive rights to an experimental drug therapy for AIDS patients. It was said to prolong the life of people living with AIDS. It was very new and expensive. I think Coogan infected Wade Greeley with AIDS, and the reason Wade's dad waited 2 years is because that's exactly how long his son lived outside of prison, before he died.
It's his father, acting out revenge for the death of his son.
Wade must have been one of the applicants for the new AIDS drug. Part of my job was to turn down applicants. Improper insurance, not enough money, wrong age, and criminal records. I was the one whose name was signed to all the letters denying applicants. If I had accepted Wade into the program, he might be alive today. That's it. That's the answer he's looking for.
So why are you here?
Because your son died of AIDS. He contracted it in prison from Coogan. When he was released, you tried to get him into my company's drug therapy program. But I turned him down. Your son could be alive today if we all hadn't turned our backs on him and on you.
He was so beautiful. My son was a very brave and lovely boy, and all of you made sure that he would never grow up to be a man. But it didn't have to end this way. Any one of you could have prevented his death, but you all saw him as a suspect or a number, toy to be played with. His only fault was that he became a part of your lives. But it was his life. And you destroyed it. When we leave here, my life will end, but you will all still have yours. And I want you to remember, just remember this. Remember what it is you have done. And I hope that it haunts you until the day you die. Show's over. The police are already here. They're in the building. Unlock yourself and the other two. It's time to leave.
What are you doing? He was letting us go!
I told you I couldn't have anyone go to the police with my story. I'd be ruined. Survive at all costs, remember?
So you're going to kill him?
You're never gonna get away. No matter what you do.
You don't get to make any more decisions. You don't get to do or say anything!
Jesus! I can't take this anymore! Just get me the hell out of here! Kelly, look. It's time for us to leave. Just calm down and we can all go home together. Kelly, we survived. Together, we can do this. We have a child. Together, come on.
You can't have anyone know what I've done, Jackson.
She's gonna kill us, don't you? Shut up, Benny. Let me handle this.
Shut up, Benny!
No, look, I'm not gonna say anything. I swear. I just want to go home.
You've lost.
Oh, I haven't lost. I've been in control the whole time. See, everybody's been watching. Everybody now knows who the real Kelly Murphy is. What will Kelly do now?
You don't know me. You don't know what I'm capable of.
Good luck.
Thanks.
a prisoner